We bring the fiber, yeah. Keep your old number, switch to fiber now. GTT fiber, yeah. Add points to your fiber plan. Talking about faster internet, talking about stable internet. Keep your old number, switch to fiber now. Fiber plus points, talking about faster internet, talking about stable internet. Keep your old number, switch to fiber now. Fiber plus points.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
With your news at this time, I'm Kevin Smith. CEO of Ramps Logistics Guyana was on Friday slapped with 10 false declaration charges and was placed on $500,000 bail. Sean Rampersad of Windsor Estate, East Bank, Demerara made his first court appearance before Senior Magistrate Leron Daly at the Georgetown Magistrates Courts in the company of his lawyer, Nigel Hughes. Rampersad denied the charges, which alleged that Ramps Logistics Guyana between 2021 and 2022 at Georgetown made 10 false declarations on applications presented to a customs officer for tax exemptions on several items. It was also stated that the logistics company falsely declared that it was the seller of several items, including heavy-duty equipment, chemical compounds, and dehydrated substances. Meanwhile, a lone car thief was on Wednesday caught on security cameras stealing a silver grey Toyota Premio motor car at Monrepo, East Coast Demerara. The car is owned by Chetram Suknan and was reportedly stolen around 4 hours. Suknan had parked the car around 20 hours on Tuesday in front of a house located at Melcher Road, Monrepo. However, when the owner woke up the next morning, it was gone. Suknan immediately made his way to the Betavawakting police station and made a report. Footage was shared, and it showed a lone car thief using tools from a haversack he carried to pry open the door of Suknan's car. When he first arrived, he walked up to the gate of the property and appeared to be scanning the yard to see if no one was there. And moving on, Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bharat recently signed the local content master plans of 11 companies providing services to Guyana's rapidly expanding petroleum sector. The October 19 signing took place at the office of the Minister on Duke Street, Georgetown. A 5-year master plan is intended to provide the Minister and the Secretariat with an understanding of the contractors, subcontractors, or licensees' projected activities with regards to employment, procurement, and capacity development of suppliers. The master plan is enforceable as per the Local Content Act. Meanwhile, the AFC is still to decide whether it will participate in the upcoming local government and regional elections set for March 13, 2023. That decision, according to AFC leader Kemrad Ramdatan, is left to the party's National Executive Council. The council will also decide whether the party will team up with its coalition partner, the APNU, to contest the LGEs. Speaking at a press briefing on Friday, Ramdatan acknowledged that the cost of contesting the election alone is always a big factor. And now let's tell you, in a Facebook post on Friday, Minister of Public Works Juan Edgel shared several pictures of the newly installed curtain wall at the Chedi Jagan International Airport. The primary purpose of a curtain wall system is to protect the building interior against natural exterior phenomena such as sun exposure, temperature changes, rain, and wind. The installation of the curtain wall at the airport falls under the decade-old airport expansion project. In other news, to signal its solidarity with the Pretty Paul Singh investment workers who were laid off last month, the General Workers Union on Friday picketed in front of the Ministry of Labour on Brigdam over a number of issues affecting the workers. Present at the protest yesterday was President of GWU, Norris Witter, along with some members of the union and a few of the laid-off Pretty Paul Singh workers. Among the key issues they protested yesterday was for the company to issue the laid-off workers their severance pay. One of the workers, Siobhan Jeffrey, related that the issue came up last month when some of the workers were in a state of trouble. And in other news, Rams Logistics Guyana Inc., a company with Trinidadian parentage, says it could face financial ruin if it is not granted a local content certificate by the Local Content Secretariat. In fact, the company said it would run the risk of losing a number of multi-million-dollar contracts and left with no choice but to significantly downsize its operations. And that brings us to the end of your newscast. I'm Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.